In the previous lesson, we talked about journal entries. We learned how to record the transactions using debits and credits, and we worked through a practical example together. Now we are going to continue with the same example and see what happens after the journal entries are recorded. This will help us understand how transactions flow through the accounting system. After journal entries are recorded, the next step in the accounting process is the general ledger. The general ledger is a book, or in modern system, a digital record that collects and organizes all journal entries by account. So think of it this way. Journal entries record the transactions by date, but the general ledger organizes those same transactions by account. Each account has its own section in the general ledger. For example, we will have a separate ledger account for cash, account receivable, inventory, and all other accounts used by the business. Inside each account, we can see the debit, credit, and running balance for that account. The general ledgers show how the balance of every account after all general entries are posted. This allows us to clearly see how each transaction affected individual accounts. Once the general ledger is complete, it becomes the foundation for preparing financial reports. From general ledger, we prepare trial balance, income statement, balance sheets, and other reports and statements. In the next part of this lesson, we will take our example and actually post journal entries into ledger accounts, step by step, so we can see exactly how the balance are calculated. Now moving to the general ledger, the second step in the accounting cycle. As we said, we're gonna bring our general entries and post it here to reach the running balance and see the balance at the end. The first one invested 12,000 cash, so the cash increase 12,000 and the capital increase 12,000. Just to mention for you, internationally, Excel numbers should be in blue if we type it down. Any number show in black, it's a formula. And that's when they read it, they know that in blue numbers you enter and in black it's formula to reach for our results. The second one also start business 12,000 in a bank, so bank 12,000 and capital 12,000. Third one, purchase inventory for cash, cash decrease 3,500 and purchase increase 3,500. Purchase inventory on credit, account received, account payable is for 800 and purchase for 800. Now paid 2,000 from the bank account decreased 2,000 and account payable 2,000. Paid 2,000 for supplier. Now start doing general ledger, the second step in accounting cycle. We're gonna post all journal entries here and see the running balance. Just to let you know, when you work with Excel internationally, the numbers you enter by yourself should be in blue color and numbers from formula should be in black color. So the one who read anything like statements or tables know what you enter by yourself and what result is from formula. The first one, start business, investing 12,000 in cash 12,000 and capital 12,000. Also for the bank, the second journal entry 12,000. As you can see here, we are just posting what we do before and we see running balance here. The third one, purchase goods from cash decrease and purchase increase. Purchase inventory for 4,800 on credit, account payable 4,800 and purchase 4,800. Sorry, here. Let's go to account payable, 4,800. Paid 2,000 from this amount to supplier through the bank account. Account decreased 12, and account payable decreased 2,000, sorry. Purchase equipment for 3,200. Equipment 3,200, and it's by bank, so bank decrease 3,200. Paid office rent in cash 1,500. Cash decrease 1,500, and the rent increase 1,500. Paid utilities from bank 420, so 420 decrease in bank, and utilities 420 increasing. Paid internet 180 from cash, 180 from cash, 180 to internet. Sold good for 7,000 cash, cash increase, debit 7,000, and sales 7,000. Withdraw 2,500 from the bank and keep it in cash. Bank decrease 2,500, and cash increase 2,500. And sold goods to customer credits, so account receivable 6,300, and sales 6,300. As you can see, after we post all journal entries in the general ledgers, now we have the running balance and it's the ending balance showing here. Now you may ask why there's number showing in positive and why there's number show in negative, like asset and expenses positive plus number, and liability, equity, and sale negative minus number. The answer is simple. They are not a plus and minus sign. They are debit and credit direction. Accounting built on one equation. Assets equal liability plus equity. Asset and expenses live in the left side of the equation. So when they increase, we record a debit. That's why they look like plus. Liability, equity, and revenue live in the right side. So when they increase, we record the credit, which often look like minus when you are starting out. Expenses follow assets because expenses are simply the use of assets. Revenue follows equity because revenue increase owner's equity. So don't think plus and minus, think left side and right side.